Hey everybody, I just wanted to record a quick video on how to use the green screen feature on Zoom. I know a lot of us are using Zoom meeting a lot more than we probably have in the past, whether that be for meetings or teaching school, small group, or even church service. So I wanted to walk through a few tips and how to set that up for you. So first, I'll do a share screen here so you can see. Really what you want to do is just open up a internet browser and you want to find a good background that's going to work for you. So we'll just type in home office interior and you'll hit search. You'll go to images and really you'll just find an image that works best for you. One thing you'll want to do is go over to the tools section and make sure the size you're looking for is large images. This will make sure these are going to work well and have good quality when we transfer them over. So you can see right here, this is the one I'm using now. So let me tell you how to kind of make that as your background. Really what you're going to do is you'll just find the image you like, open it up, click, and you want to drag that onto your desktop or save it in a folder, whatever you like to do. Once you do that, you want to go back into the Zoom settings. So what we're going to do here is go up to the top of your screen. You'll see a little zoom.us icon. You'll hit that. You'll go to preferences. And it's really easy. You just go to virtual background. And you see you can have a ton of options. These are some we've uploaded. But to be able to get that image we just saw on Google, you hit the little plus sign here. You hit add image. And then you find it on your computer and you add and upload it. So in this case, it's right here. And this is the one we're using. You can add a whole bunch of different images. So let's say you're a teacher and you want to use something maybe a little more formal. You could use your classroom and you could have that as a background. Maybe you're a history teacher and you wanted to take a virtual tour and talk about some of the places you're talking about in history. There's a fun way to be interactive about that. Or maybe you're a pastor and you're doing a weekly kind of update or even a service we've heard of some churches doing through Zoom. You could use your worship center. And one thing I want to point out, and this is why I want to use this background, is you see the letters are backwards here. And that's because we have this Mirror My Video on. If you turn that off, the letters will go back to normal, but it might throw you off a little bit because when you raise your right hand, it's going to be your left hand on screen and everything's kind of backwards. So I recommend keeping the Mirror My Video on. It's just a little easier as you're recording, and you can always flip that photo and upload a flipped version. Then it'll be right when you're doing that. But you can play around with different things. If you're just doing an office meeting, there's always some fun kind of home office things you can use as your background and just kind of play around and find one you like, or maybe you're even at the office and you can do something like that. So just wanted to share a few of those things with you. You do want to have some good lighting to both light up you and the green screen behind you. You see I have some shadows here behind me. You want to try to get rid of those as much as possible. You can even put some lighting behind you to do some of that. The green screen is not 100% necessary, but it does make things look a little crisper and sharper. You can get them for like $6 on Amazon. So depending on how long we're going to be doing these meetings like this, that may be something to invest in. And yeah, so that's the real basics of how to do that. I hope that helps. And a few other tips is, again, one, having the good lighting and also having lighting that matches the picture you choose. So if it's a bright picture, you probably want some brighter lighting. If you have ways to adjust your lighting, you can mess with that some to kind of get that lighting on your face to match the background a little better. You also want to kind of avoid moving a lot like that. You can see in between my fingers, it kind of picks up some of the green background behind you. So there's a few quick tips on how to get started on doing some of that virtual backgrounds, and hope that's helpful. We'll see you.